Pisces. Pisces. Mid-January to mid-February cycle of 2022. All right. Your Pure Magic Oracle cards by Andres and Gracia. They speak of your influence, willpower, basically the control you exude over a situation, or the power you exude, your manifestation power, the ability to move things forward in a direction that you want. And the underlying element of all this within the oracle is that you're traveling somewhere. You're trying to move yourself forward somewhere you're yet to be, that you can see yourself in a different place or space. And to believe and to basically believe in your inner vision, in your dream. And that you aren't bound to a circumstance in your life. Your underlying tarot card is the Nine of Cups. Fulfillment, wish fulfillment. Getting what you want. Very spiritual reading, but I would expect nothing less from a Pisces. Okay, here we go. There is at the core of your reading a tempering, an expansion, an alchemization of something in your life or yourself. We are creating, we are blending things together. Excuse me. And we are editing something. We're not showcasing something as much, or we might be showcasing something that we want to remove or change in order to gain something new, to create a new stability. We're trying to control something by tampering with it, by slowly changing it. There is a delicacy to this process. There is an editorial there's an editorial process to this. And going back over our resources, our inner resources. Maybe a need to learn a new skill, or to do things, or to learn how to do things a different way. And maybe a need to involve someone else in the process more, or a need to give up control to a higher power who is working behind the scenes more than we realize or can see. I see a stained glass window here. I see a loft. I see secret compartments, secret storage, secret caverns, a hideaway space, closets. There's something to do with the editing of potentially a home, a move. There's a home movement here, or renovation to a home, changing up what was in hopes to find something better. In the past, we've been unable to get out of troubled waters, or unable to move forward with something to bring more emotional peace. We want more peace. But there was an inability to do so. You might have felt like you were treading water that was just too much emotionally for you. Something was too much emotionally for you. Whether that be there were water issues in your old apartment, plumbing or whatever, or something to do with a tub, some kind of water problems. A basin, something not working or moving the way it should. Or there's a flooding of some sorts, but that would be in the past. It's already happened. I see you making plans. You're aware that you need to plan your next move. That you're no longer feeling stuck with this situation, unable to move. You're moving forward. You're looking for a new location, a new spot on the map, a new path. You're waiting for clarity to come so you can take the next step towards something. What you're not aware of is the King of Cups. You may not be aware that your emotional abilities to handle this situation are good. There is this this sort of, you might not be aware of the help that is available in order to get this process moving more, or that he's mastered his emotion. You may be unaware that they're of the emotional attachment that you might have towards something during this process. That it's might be the reason why that you were having such a hard time of letting go of something wasn't just an external circumstance. It was also because you weren't ready to emotionally deal with a situation. But now you are. This is a very spiritual reading. One of your oracle cards is a number 7. It's a very spiritual number 7. And there is a progression of things from the present into the future. And this travel, this movement from one place to another, it's in divine timing. Your will only get you so far unless you change up. We can only manifest so much with energies staying the same way. It's as if you open yourself up energetically to change, or change opens you up energetically to seeing things in a different way, to being more in touch with your emotional state, your subconscious. You're consciously planning. You see something on the horizon, a new path, and you're emotionally welcoming it in, or you're emotionally ready. There's a healing with this as well. A healing of maybe our ability to change, or the healing of our inability to deal with change. To go back to the drawing board. We're getting over this. And we're not pushing for what we always wanted, because we now know spiritually we are being guided to make a change. To transmute something that's been a challenge into something new. And that is the only way we will get what we want, because doing the same thing over and over again doesn't equate to anything more than getting the same results. And any emotional attachments we've had to the way things have been, we now realize they were just keeping us stuck. In the future, I see you there's so many things I get from this future, these future cards. There's a magic vibe here. It reminds me of the puritanical beliefs or folklore around witchcraft. It's like the witch making a pact with the devil. A story, you know? Some fear that you had, you realize it was just a silly story, and you are very in touch with your psychic abilities in the future. And there's as if you realize the hidden trickery of things, or there's a hidden structure as well. You may have a hideaway in your new place if you move. You may find that there's a secret room or a panic room, because the High Priestess is about protection. There's a safety with her. And the devil is danger. So protection from danger. Maybe the neighborhood you were living in was not good before. And you are now much safer. You feel much safer at your core being. There could be an ancient feel to your new home. Like it could be very old. There could be hidden things under the wallpaper that you find that are very almost spooky, you know, because it's like, wow, this place is really old. But there is this not being afraid of the dark because we can see better in it. Maybe there's more light in your new place than the old one. Maybe your new place has some secrets. Secret structures. I'm seeing like something also. The contract you sign if you do move, your lease would be longer term. Than your place now. There might be you might be moving to a new place because of your education, and you might feel pretty restricted in terms of size of the dorm, or you might feel you might have been in a bigger apartment but it wasn't as safe, and now you're moving into a place that's more condensed. There's a more restriction in terms of the actual structure. But you, with the High Priestess, she keeps things simple, and she's able to see the bigger picture. So I see you being able to envision your life there regardless, and to be way more at peace there. It will be much quieter. You might find some old text or an old book that teaches you some secrets about esoterica. You might be delving into the more macabre side of spirituality. If this is a love relationship we're talking about here, there might have been a waiting period for something to be, a relationship to be edited, to go through some sort of editorial, to have one cog in the system move out so that a new one can come in, or one person ending a relationship so another person can free up. They're freed up to be able to move forward, and there's a planning the next steps here. And deep down, you know there's love there, but the timing wasn't right. It wasn't time to move forward. It wasn't time to push our will. Because sometimes no matter how much we push, if it's not divinely guided, it won't move forward in the way we want it to anyway. There could have been a secret affair on someone else's end that led to this moving out of one state of being and into another. Or the secret bondage being broken. It's as if somebody had to understand that they could make a choice, that they had the power to change, to leave a situation that wasn't good for them. And they had the power all along, but they didn't think they did. And there is this kind of inner knowing. The High Priestess doesn't fear anything, you know. She sees everything for more than just what is physically in front of her. She sees it for its core spiritual essence. She knows the secrets of all things. She's not surprised by anything. And the devil is one that tries to trick us, you know. It's fear. So it's, you know, fear itself is just an emotion, you know. But she's in control of her emotions. She's gained clarity over her emotions and the wisdom, because she's wise. She knows the secrets of things. She knows why she behaves and others behave the way they do. She can see the trouble before it happens and therefore can dodge it. So you might be dodging some trouble in the future because your intuition will tell you. Dodging the pitfalls, making plans for the future, and tempering those editorials, changing up the way you do things, moving forward with a different outcome in mind. The relationship aspect I see here in your advice. There's that energy of love here. There's a divine partnership here as well. A made for each other. Very similar energies. Your advice is to make a choice. Make a choice that is good for all parties involved. To move forward. To move forward with an action. To spread joy. To heal yourself. So we have here temperance. Number, I think it's 13 or 14. 10. That's 5. 14. I might be wrong about that. It's been a while since I've done Roman numerals. 14. The devil is 15. The star is 17. After being bound to something and not being able to move forward because we didn't believe we could do it, or we didn't believe we were emotionally ready for it, we make a choice to proceed in love. In a love for a person, in a love for ourselves, in a love for a creative pursuit. And we heal ourselves by doing this, or we've already healed ourselves. And this could happen if it's a love relationship and you move somewhere. This could happen in this time period, time of Aquarius. The Star card is the restoration of faith, the restoring our belief in the universe, in our dreams. It's a deep spiritual healing after a time of suffering. Thank your lucky stars because, or count your lucky stars because this is wish fulfillment written all over it. You get what you want. You tweak your willpower, your plans. And you sing your song, that lark there. Singing. She pours water upon the land and back into the water. She's balanced. She allows the universe to heal her. To restore her to her most vulnerable and unique divine self. It's our connection to the divine, the restoration and connection we have to spirit. We lost hope and now we've gained it back. Gemini and Pisces energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. We see the dual nature of things, the differences in things, but then we see how they can harmonize together. And we make that choice. We choose harmony. We choose peace. And we move forward and restore ourselves. We restore who we are at the core level. Our dreams come true. How others are seeing you, they're seeing you working hard. You're working so hard. You're doing a lot of stuff. We got a lot of things going. You're about to finish something that's taken a really long time to get to. So that's what they're seeing. They see that you got your head down, you're working so hard you don't even realize that you're pretty much done. But you know, in the future you will see the pitfalls and things too. You will see that you're not stuck somewhere. You're never stuck somewhere. What you're hoping or you're fearing, I think you're fearing that it will take longer to create the stability that you want, or to find the home that you want, or to find that relationship that you want. And your outcome, the Magician, can be a utilization of the tools at hand to manifest a desired outcome. It can also be seen as a trickster or manipulator. So maybe it's about our force of will, knowing when to push and when to let things unfold naturally and receive. It's a card of Gemini as well, and Virgo, I think. Gemini and Virgo. And this is also a card of Gemini and Venusian qualities too. So we're choosing where to put our energy more in the future. There's a very psychic outcome to this as well. It's the High Priestess, the Devil, the Magician, and the Queen of Cups. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups are the psychics, divine feminine energy, psychic energy, the knowing and the seeing. There's a clairsentience and clairvoyance, all the clairs really. The High Priestess holds all the clairs. There is a choosing to not see something in a restrictive way anymore, or to not be bound to something. And maybe I need to learn how to harness our inner resources in order to receive the divine guidance. To know when it's our time to drink of the cup of the universe. Also, if read like this, I see secrets that have been insidious in nature coming out. But because it's encapped by these two, you see this for what it is. You're not going to be manipulated anymore because you have the sight, you have the intuition. This is a contract that might have to be tweaked. This is a contract. This is an obligation, and this is like seeing something that needs to be, or something that you don't like about something, seeing something you don't like about something and needing to rework it. But the dream is coming true. You're getting what you wanted. And you're happy about it. Under that happiness, though, there was heartbreak at some point about having to wait this long. But all good things come to those who wait. There might be also a confidentiality agreement with something. I guess I see that. A pact. A pact. Whatever you don't have that you think you need to create the life that you want, you will receive it because you're open to it now. You're emotionally available now. You've made room. And you're getting what you want. All right, Pisces. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in mid-February. Take care.